Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Lynda Cramer, and if you know me, every time I do a live, I like to sing a song. And today, the song that's stuck in my head is by Empire of the Sun, and it's the one that goes, "Loving every minute, 'cause you make me feel so alive." Now, what's going on with my live today? That would have done it because I've got another screen open where I was just cut and pasting my YouTube. And so I'm watching my live while I'm doing my live. That was weird. That was weird. So, yeah, the song today, because I like doing like songs that mean something, right? Loving every minute because you make me feel so alive. So, when we think about that line of words, it's doing what we love that makes us feel alive, okay? The more passionate we are about something, the more we create that energy that backs and pushes that passion out of us, and it creates within us this magnetic force of electromagnetic forces, electromagnetic EMF, right? Frequency, I should say, frequency. And this does radiate out of us and it attaches to other people on that same like frequency range. So, you know how we just feel attracted to someone? That's because we have that attractive EMF energy that they are on that same frequency with us. Okay, so there you go. Little bit of words of wisdom from Linda in the morning. I love using songs, you know. Loving every minute because you make me feel so alive. Alive, alive. So when you sing these songs, if it's something that you love singing, really put that emphasis into it because guess what that's going to do? It makes that energy stronger. You know, I air guitar a lot to songs, and boy, it just vibrates and it makes me feel great. So let's go there. I am now 60 years old and 3 days, or 2 days, I should say. So where am I at? It's been an extremely busy week for me, but now I'm back on deck. So if you have emailed me, I do apologize because, hello, I've been having a lot of things on this week. You know how you get, it's so funny how it goes boom, boom, boom. Everybody wants to see you on like one day, and you think that's coincidental. Well, no, it's not. There's no coincidences ever when things just go boom, boom, boom to us. Okay. So we've got to just take it on board and look at what is happening and how we deal with it. That's what I've been doing this week. But from tomorrow, I'm pretty free again. So let's talk about free. Today is free. Today is free tarot. So everybody who comments, you get a tarot card. If you were here before I go live at 9 a.m. Brisbane time on Saturday morning, little got to plug myself, don't I? But you also get the Love Dove card. Every card starts with the word love. And I say it's a love dove because it's a flying dove on the front. So it's a little lovey-dovey card. Okay, so everyone who comments before I go live, you all get 2 cards because I sit here for about half an hour. I go through the comments so you know where you are in the comment stream. I shuffle the cards, get the cards out. So here's my number 1 for the day, and I like showing that I've already done it. So here's some cards for this day already, and I've already got another pile over here. 2, 4, 6, 7 more cards over there. So today is free. Yay! I'm also here at 9 a.m. on Thursday, free psychic reading day. So that's when you can comment all your psychic questions. Does he still love me? Do you see me moving? Am I going on holidays this year? All those type of questions that we love to ask a psychic. Bring them on. So I do that 9 a.m. Thursday, Brisbane time. Check your timetables. All you got to do is just go to Siri and say, "Hey Siri, what time is it now in Brisbane, Australia?" So you can look at how far.
It's 9:05 a.m. in Brisbane, Australia.
My phone just picked that up. See? So Siri just said 9 o'clock for me. Okay. Oh my God, get rid of that. Okay. All right, so get out of there. Alrighty. Okay, let me to where it should be for the day. Come on, do it, do it, do it. Oh my God, my phone just loves playing up, I tell you. So I do 2 free lives a week. Tarot today, Thursday, 9 a.m. is Psychic Question Day. Yes. Okay, so as I just said, today and Thursdays are free. If you do want a private one-on-one reading with me, please know I take them extremely serious and they are also extremely confidential. So if you do wish a private reading from me, the link is below in the description. All I ask for is a contribution. I don't charge for what I do, okay? Everything with me is free. So if you do want a one-on-one though, I do ask for a contribution of what you think I deserve. Send that over through PayPal. And the second term and condition is please email me. Let me know how much you've sent over and also let me know where you are on the planet. Now, as I found out the other day, Texas has 2 time zones. So I didn't realize that. Even when I lived over there, I didn't know that. But please let me know like your major city or somewhere so we get the right time zones, okay? There is time zone changes all the time, so we've got to account for daylight saving, okay? So please do that, and then I email you with my availability, or you can, when you email me, say, hey, I've checked you out. Are you available 9 a.m. next Tuesday? If that's free with you and free with me, I send you a Zoom link straight away and you're booked in. So it is very, very easy to get a psychic reading from me. Okay, so today is Free Tarot Day. Yay, I love it. Love both exciting and new. Let's get the energy happening, hey? So one exercise that I love doing for people, how do we get energized? The first thing is we must believe that it happens, okay? Because a lot of people just don't believe that we are psychic. So one of the easiest ways to know that we're psychic is by simply rubbing our hands together. Now, I don't discriminate against disabled people. If you haven't got hands, you may rub your arms, rub your knees together, okay? Rub your back against a wall or something, okay? So it doesn't have to be just your hands, but the hands are the easiest ones to do. So you just rub your hands together, push in, make it hard like you're trying to start a fire. Do it fast and you'll feel that heat. That heat is thermodynamics in science. That is energy. So this is how we feel our own energy straight away. So now our brain is saying, oh, we create energy. And it's through energy that we get psychic abilities, and we also have things like premonition dreams. We have that knowing of things, okay, as psychics get, okay? Alrighty, so do that exercise every time you're feeling a little bit down, and then all you got to do while your fingers are still tingling, you put them around your head and you just feel all the love of the universe. Love, both exciting and new. Because what we're doing is creating an emotion while we've got that energy around our head where we think in our brain, right? Yeah. Loving every minute because you make me feel so alive. Don't worry about what I do on my lives, guys. You should see me when I'm not on my lives. Okay. Alrighty. So we won't go there. What goes off on what happens off camera stays off camera, right? Okay. So let me just get straight into today. Thank you so much for all of you who commented before I go live, because you also get the lovey-dovey card. So my first person today is Josie. Okay, Josie, I love you, darling. Okay. Thank you so much for being my first person for the day. Hi, Linda. Should I send off my email to the committee member? I am intending to. My goal is to not cause any issues here at Long Island University, CVM. Okay. Now, even before I look at your card, because I don't look at the cards, I just shuffle, it goes out and I put it down. So before I even look at your card, we're about communication. There's bad ways and good to communicate, okay? And I always say when you communicate with someone, always look at it as a negotiation, especially with like professors and things. So you ask questions so then they can give you back advice, okay? So, hi, Linda, should I send off my email? Yes, you should, okay? Yes, you should. I'm intending to. So when you do it, you don't want to cause issues. So put that in your email and just say, hey, I don't want to cause issues, but here's my concern. Okay, so let's look at your card. Oh my God, first card of the day, and I get the Lovers, number 6 in the Major Arcana. This is all about relationships, okay? So you've got this relationship going on with the Long Island University, right? So what this is actually telling you is to negotiate. Think of it as a relationship, like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, okay? Or boyfriend-boyfriend, girlfriend-girlfriend, okay, whatever. But this is how you negotiate. You want an end result. So think about the result you want. I want to pass my course. So you can't just say, hey, what have I got to do to pass my course? Well, you can actually, but you don't just put that straight out there. What you do is you say, hey, am I doing everything I can to obtain that goal? Okay. Same as when we're spiritual. What do we want to be as a spiritual person for anyone else listening? Okay. I want to be a psychic and being able to do psychic abilities. So what have we got to do? What processes, what learning, and what discipline do we have to follow to obtain that goal? So this is what you want to ask your lecturers and your professors and the committee. Okay, Josie? Okay. All right. So your love dove card says, love goes last and opens doors for others. So this is about being considerate. So I'm going to put your 2 cards up so you can pause the screen, have a read, Google this card, okay, because it's all about relationships. Love goes last and opens doors for others. So just don't expect them to do everything for you. What can you do to make their existence better as well? Okay, so it's give and take. All right, negotiation's not always one-sided. So when you're thinking about what you want, your end result, you obviously want to pass these courses or whatever, think about what you can do back to the university to help that happen. You may say, okay, I'll give you an hour a day, pardon me, where I can stay behind and I can mentor other students. You're learning while you learn teaching the others. So this will be good for you in that sort of respect. It's always two-way street and it's always give and take. Okay? So what are you willing to give to obtain your goals? Okay? Alrighty. So there's the first card done for the day. Wow, I've got so much stuff on my desk today. Okay. So let's go down. Julie Youngren. No, Julie Youngren. Thank you so much for being here, my gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Okay. Hi, Linda. I bet your birthday cheesecake was amazing. Yeah, I've already gained a kilo in 2 days. And the cheesecake's only half done. I knew I was going to gain a few kilos because it's just so... I got a double chocolate Belgian mud cake. And I got the other half of it was the American baked cheesecake. Yeah, it was pretty good. There you go. So thank you so much for asking. I did not get that job. Oh my God. I don't know why, Julie. I was seeing that was yours. Like, seriously. But I do remember saying, I'm pretty sure it was you, where I said, right now you've got it, but it could change. So I don't know. I'd be going back there and just ask for feedback. Seriously. What can I do better for next time? They usually give feedback. So do that. Okay. And also, we don't know why we don't get a job. Okay, we think of it as oh yeah, that was the perfect job. I need it for now to help pay the bills. It was perfect driving, blah, 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 blah. But then you start there and 3 months later, you've got someone really toxic there and you think, oh my God, I don't know if I can work with that person. Or you find out that there's something that goes against your integrity that you've got to do in your job. and you think, oh my God, I don't know if I could actually do that, morally do that. So there's always a reason why you're saved from getting a job, okay? There's always a reason why we do get a job. Usually it's to learn lessons, okay? Yeah, so Julie, I've got your cards. Another major arcana for the day. We now have the Temperance card. So this is, what are we up to? 14. Let me just pull out my book. Here it is. I want to look at this one. Temperance, 14. Here we go. So here's the Temperance card, Julie. So you can see that's the one that I'm looking at, okay? The Temperance card reads, represents moderation and having patience. Wow. The ability to compromise to find satisfactory solutions. I'm just going to put that up there so you can read that with the Temperance card. I'll just pause that. Okay, just pause the screen so you can read that. Okay. Wow. So it's a patience game. And I say too, even when we don't get a job, there's always something that we can do or learn in that process while we're waiting. You may have to learn how to be patient. You may have to learn how to not spend money, okay, being frugal, etc. You may have to learn how to look after others when you've got nothing. So lie down on your bed and be grateful for the time that you've got, because another lesson that you might have to learn is your own self-discovery. How can you ever do that when you're racing to a job, looking after everybody else, coming home, doing dinner, doing the dishes and all the rest of it, and then you get to bed and you just want to go to sleep? So when we do our own little internal missions of discovery, the universe always gives us time off so we can do that. Okay, so not only did you get the Temperance card, but your Love Dove card says love would try to remain optimistic. Oh, how good are those two for the day? I don't pick these out, guys. I shuffle, shuffle, shuffle until one flicks out that the universe wants for the person, and then I just put it down. I don't even read them because I don't get time to, because it's early morning here for me. So there's yours two together, Julie. Okay. Wow, how amazing is that? Okay, so let's keep going down. Jimbo! Hello, Jimbo! And we've got Lola and Millie on deck. Okay, Lola is Jim's dog and Millie is his cat. Okay, g'day, Linny. G'day, everyone. Hope all is well in a mad world this week. UK, I tell you, Jim, watch the UK, because Jim's obviously in the UK. He's got the UK flag on his photo. It's a weird, weird world happening to you guys over there. How the heck is Starmer still in office with all these? He lost his chief of staff last week. His chief of staff resigned because he can't handle Starmer and what Starmer's doing. So when your whole cabinet is falling down around you, how is that guy not being taken out of office, thrown in the dirt and said, don't come back, you just got your eviction notice? How is this guy? He's so much like our Australian Prime Minister, Albanese. Like, this is the lunacy of anyone that's not in Australia or the UK, so they probably don't know what's going on with Starmer in the UK, Albanese in Australia. Our Albanese... We had that horrible event in Bondi where about 14 people lost their lives. Horrible event. But Albanese turned up, just married to his new wife. He walked in expecting it to be like the royal reception, right? Everybody booed him, and his wife's looking at the ground, eyes popping out of her head like, holy shivers, what have I walked into? You know, so she had a huge wake-up call because she doesn't go out on the field with him as just his fiancé. But now that she's like the first lady of Australia, I just laugh at that, sorry. But now that Albanese is out here with his wife all the time, she's seeing just how much people really don't like him. She's just had a huge wake-up call. You know, everywhere he goes, people boo him. So guess what our Albanese did? He brought in legislation that it's illegal to boo in public. That's a guy with issues who does that. You know, that's a guy doing a tanty tantrum, making it legal that we're not allowed to criticize other people. Oh my gosh. So, Jim, I feel for you, mate, with what you're going through with Starmer, because he's in a worse bloody position than our Australian Prime Minister. I don't know how they're still in office. You know, I really don't. I just got another major arcana for you. This is weird. 3 major arcanas, first 3 cards of the day. But Jim, this is good news for you and your cats and your dog and your fish, okay? You got the World card. I actually say this is the best card in the deck because you're standing on the top of the world where anything is coming. You know, people relate this one to the Wheel of Fortune, but on the Wheel of Fortune, you put on all these different options, you only get one. With the world, you can get all of them. Everything you think about now is possible. Wow, Jim, what does this one say? So your love dove card says, love would smile at every given opportunity so as to spread joy. I don't pull these cards out. I shuffle until one gets thrown out. So I'm going to put them up there because they are so relevant, like the last 2. Okay, there's your 2 cards, Jim. Please go research what the card means. Okay. Oh my God, I just can't believe how good that is for you. Everything's coming your way. That's what it's saying. This is your time now to really manifest what it is that you want, Jim. Okay. All right, let's keep going down the queue. Little wave, hi. Anything you want, you've got it. Sorry, I'm still on Jim here because what's his name? Roy Orbison. That's your card, Jim Holland. Okay. Wow. Little Wave says, hi, Linda. I hope you enjoyed your birthday and cake. Yes, I did. Thank you so much. I loved it. Okay. Wishing you a wonderful year with all the good things going your way. Yes. May I please have a card for this week? Thank you so much. And she also says, excused from jury duty per jury system because my company does not reimburse for jury duty time. I am thinking of that, what others are going to go through here, and truly hope things are getting better. Aren't you God forsakenly thankful that the process of the universe stopped you getting on there? You know, all that stress that you had now gone. Why do we worry for things before they happen? I don't know. I do it too. Oh, gosh. Okay, let me just get rid of that. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. Yeah, why do we always stress about future things? That's called anxiety, by the way. Okay. When we're thinking about future events. So, oh my man, your card, because I don't look at the cards before. Okay. But I really, really, really just want you to go look in the mirror and say, thank you. Thank you. You were saved from jury duty. Okay. Thank you so much, Little Wave. So what's your card? Oh, you got the Hanged Man, another major arcana. That's 4 major arcanas in a row I've just had. This means, before we even get into your card, Little Wave, this means that the energy this week is massive. There's big things coming this week. I've got 4 cards. Yes, I know. Get out of there. My phone always does 2 texts twice. Okay. So not only did we have the Lovers card, then we had the Temperance card, and then we had the World card. All these major arcana cards came out. Wow, did I just put those back in awesome? Yep, they're in order. So here is the Hanged Man. Now remember, he's not dead. Okay. He hasn't given up. It's just bad stuff has happened. So it's happened in the past. And now it's time to pick up the pieces, release all the damage that it caused, and get yourself back in order. Okay? This guy's got his hands free. He's able to reach up and take out his feet out of the knots. So we're getting out of those shackles now. This is a time to really manifest what we want. Okay, so what does your love dove card? Love believes in fairness and justice. You can't make this up. You're talking about jury duty, and I get something that says justice? You can't make this stuff up. So let me put that up there. Love believes in fairness and justice. You were saved, darling girl. You were saved. Okay. So there's your hanging man, and there's your justice card. Love believes in fairness and justice. Okay. Go research what the hangman means, little wave. Oh my God. I'm so grateful you didn't have to do jury duty. But it just goes to show that people who watch me, we're all in this energy field, right? We're on a set vibrational plane here, okay? We've got a high vibrational plane happening, which means that good things do come. So when we look at Julie younger and earlier, struggling to get a job, there's a good reason for that. Oh my God. Sorry, guys, I haven't muted my phone today. Let me just do that straight away. Okay, sorry. Okay, so little wave, excused from jury duty, thank God. Okay, yeah, and what do you get? You get the hanged man with the justice card. Can't believe it. Okay, let's keep moving down. Shayhode too. Okay, morning, Dr. Lynda. Hope you had an amazing birthday and yummy cheesecake also. Yum, yum, yum. Thank you so much. Okay, also, while I'm here, I just wanted to send out some uplifting and vibing energy to you and everyone. So remember what we just did, guys. Do this exercise where we get that heat. Sure, put it around our head and we just think about all that good stuff coming. All that good stuff coming. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do later, okay? Later today, I'm getting out the bucket. I've got they're like kitty litter size. They're like rectangular bowl, plastic containers. I fill it up, put in Epsom salt, rock salt, and bicarb soda. And I soak my feet in there for about half an hour. I'm going to do that later as my downtime because I've just had a big week, okay? And I throw my hands in there as well and just, and I sit there and I think about all the good stuff coming into me while my body's absorbing all that salt and Epsom salts and rock salt, etc. So, yeah, the more that we're positive, the more we do bring it in and we attract it from other people. So always be gracious, always be grateful, and always be thankful. Appreciate everything that we're going through, okay? Yeah. So thank you so much for mentioning that. So Sherlad too, I think your name is, another major arcana. We've just had 5 major arcana cards. You got the Wheel of Fortune. So as I say with this one, be careful what you want. You make that list. I want this, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. And it's going around the rings of all these little dupes. I'd love a new car. I want a new home. I want a new job. I want to have kids. I want to find a partner. So you put them all on there. Spin that wheel. And you see what it lands on. Wheel of Fortune. Love trusts that all will work out for the best in the end. Wow. Love trusts that all will work out for the best in the end. And you've got this. So trust what the universe is going to throw you. Okay? When the universe spins this wheel, trust that whatever it lands on is going to benefit you in some way. The only way we get benefits is when we're living in a higher vibrational state and we manifest everything that's going on. So before I keep going, I want to just go there. Yesterday on Netflix, I watched a show and it was about the $500 million house in Rhode Island that was built by the Vanderbilts. Just there, you know, this is an opulent house, right? Opulent house. It's got tunnels. It's got, in the front foyer, it's 40 feet by 40 feet by 40 feet. You can sit a 3-story house just in a foyer. It was something like what was it? An average house is about 1,800 square feet, and this house was like 180,000 square feet. Whatever it is, like 1,000 times bigger than a normal house. So I'm watching the tour guy walking around, looking at all the furniture, he's looking at all the molding, the carved woods. And guess what was in this house? Common. Every single room had the same thing. One, it was the flower of life, the carving of a flower of life, like the tree of life. And every fireplace was made of marble, which is a huge conductor of energy. And everywhere in the house, all the inlays were agate and crystals. So this whole house was an electrified, magnified generator of electricity. So whoever walks into that house and they start thinking, wow, this is so great, so grand, this house is so beautiful, they're actually creating that for the people in that house. It's on YouTube, okay? The guy who filmed it, I found out he went to jail. Oops. But if you want to go watch it, now I'm just going to go into YouTube, okay? Oh my God. Because I know on YouTube, I can go into my history. It'll come up in my history because I only just watched it yesterday. Okay. View more. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. It's the one before this one. Oh my God. Where is it? Where is it? It's the one before this one. Okay, so don't really look at the guy. His name's Eric, okay? But he's gone to jail now. $500 million house. Eric Van Conover. So if you do go watch this, oh, hang on. I've just got to get through this ad so we get the proper link come up. So just bear with me while we get through the ad. Just bear with me a minute, guys. So it changes to the link. Oh, my God. You know, they're Freemasons. If you're into Freemason stuff, okay, all right. So listen to the way this guy advertises every single room. Here it comes. I'm putting it in as a comment, guys. So you can just click it, open it, and just give yourself half an hour of absorbing all the crystals, all the symbolisms in this house. Every room has got crystals, marble, and symbolisms. Okay? You know the medical thing with the two snakes going up? This guy's got those in his house. Okay? It's all about symbolism. If you want to go watch it, I've just put the comment in. Okay? Yeah. So let's just keep going down the list here. Oh my gosh, I've just lost where I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I've done 6. So I'm up to user. 1, 2. No, I'm up to number 5. Okay. What have I done there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only done 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. Because otherwise got 2. Okay. Yeah. So I've done show hopes. Now user SQ1Z7SU10. Oh, God, I'll just call you user. Okay. Hi, Linda and everyone here. Could you please give me some guidance as to where I have misplaced my keys? My searches have been fruitless. Now, I am seeing that they're down low and they're dark. Okay? Down low and dark. So they're probably under something, under a cabinet, under the bed. Yeah, you've dropped them somewhere where it's dark. Okay? I see them that they're in the house. Okay, so just keep looking. Your card, oh my God. Now, I don't know every card in the tarot, what it means, but you got yourself a good one because this one is the wish card. 9 of Cups is commonly called the wish card. This is whatever you want, you've got it. This is the Roy Orbison card of the tarot. Anything you want, you've got it. Okay, this is the tarot for Roy Orbison today. Okay, so yes, you want your car keys back. I would be going out, looking around, even look under your car, might be outside under your car. Okay, but it's dark, bottom of a handbag or something like that. Okay, yeah, I've seen that's dark where it is. So there you go, wish card. Hopefully you get your keys back. And your Love Dove card says, love cries openly at sad movies. So I'm going to put these together for you so you can pause the screen. Okay, love cries openly at sad movies. Just breathe. Don't think about your keys. Think about where you've been. Take the keys out of the equation. Did you walk into your bedroom? Did you go into the bathroom? Did you go for a walk down the street? Think about everywhere that you've been. Okay? They're going to turn up. Yeah, they're going to turn up. Okay? Bob, Hope. 1, 2, 3. Can I get a card? Thank you. How was your birthday? Thank you so much for asking, Bob. My birthday was great. Wish it would last longer, as we all say. It's like the 10 of Pentacles. And love would take care of a friend in need. Bob Hope, please go research. Where am I going with the cards today? Please go research what your card means. You can pause the screen, write it down. Love would take care of a friend in need with the 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles is always good, by the way. It's not like the swords, right? All right. Yep. So there you have it. Okay. So I'm just going to take a little pause. Let me just have a little drink. Oh, Bob's also said look under the couch. Somewhere dark. Yeah. It'd be so good if they were under the couch because then we both got it right. Okay. So here we go, guys. I'm just going to say it again. Today is free. Comment, and everyone that comments gets a free tarot card. If you're here before I start my live, I usually set this up about an hour and a half earlier. You also get the Love Dove card. Okay? Every card starts with the word love. So I'm here twice a week. Today is tarot. On Thursday, 9 a.m. Brisbane time, set your clocks. I'm also here where I do free psychic questions. You can comment all your psychic questions. Does he love me? Do you see me moving? Am I getting a new car? All those type of questions. And I tap in with her, my lady, because if you know me, I'm Dr. Lynda Cramer. I died in 2001. I virtually got every psychic ability gift there is. And I also have her who talks to me all the time. So I talk about her in my books a lot, whoever she is. I don't need to know. So today and Thursdays are free. If you do want a psychic reading privately from me, we set up a Zoom call. Please make a contribution through PayPal. I don't do anything for charge, okay? Even if you want my books, please don't go to Amazon. Come to me, email me and say, hey, how do I get your books? There is a link below to get all 5 of my books. If you click that link, it takes you into the screen with all 5 of my book, or 4, okay, because I haven't updated it with my other one. But 4 of my books are there where you can read about what they are before you decide if you want them or not, okay? Because I've got 5, I've actually got 5 books now, okay? And I've got to update that. So if you do want a paid reading from me, I can fit you in within a few days, okay? I'm actually quite free from this point forward. I've cleaned up everything at this point. So, yeah. So all you got to do is make a contribution through PayPal, email me and say, hey, this is where I live, closest major city that's in your time zone, okay? I say Brisbane, Australia, because we're different time zone to Sydney and Melbourne, okay? Then just email me. I reply with my availability when you're in your time zone, and then we send a Zoom link over. It's that easy, guys. I usually fit people in within about 2 or 3 days, okay? I like it that way. You know, if people want readings, I get you in straight away. Okay, so back to where we are. Bob Hope says, look under the couch. Okay, Rob Harris, we are up to Robert and Mel. Yay! May, Mel and I have a card. Oh, hang on. Border Linda, okay, hope you had a wonderful day on your birthday. Yes, I was here on my birthday and I did a live in the morning. Yes. Okay, I showed my cheesecake and some prezzies that I've received, some of them. Okay. I do love it when people send me things in the mail. My PO box is below. I don't ask for presents, but people just decide to want to do it, and I love you for it because it shows that I am valued by you. Okay. I don't do what I do for money. YouTube doesn't pay enough, okay, for what I do. So I only make any sort of contributions through PayPal if people do want readings, etc. Okay. Yeah. So my PayPal link is also there if you want to contribute to my channel. If you go into my playlist, I have all my playlists there. Ghost information, because I talk with ghosts every day. I've got transcripts in there from ghosts that I've spoken to. I've got a playlist about heaven when I died, all the questions. What's our life review like? What are the stairs like? Why are there chairs in heaven? So I've got over 100 videos in there you can go watch for free. I do not do member-only videos, and I do not do super chats, okay? Anything that every time you see member-only videos, whatever you contribute, half of that goes to YouTube. If I do super chats, half of that goes to YouTube. So your money goes to a billionaire. Please don't do that. For me, I prefer it if people just want to make a contribution through PayPal, because they only take 1.5% in fees. Seriously, think of it. Okay. So if anyone does want to contribute to the Lynda Cramer 60th birthday fund, I am not going to say, please don't do that. Okay. Yeah. If you want a reading, please just make a donation, email me, and then we'll set up a time for a reading. Okay. I'm hearing knocks over near my front door. That was weird. That was weird. I'll tell you a story. Yesterday morning, my daughter was sitting at her desk in her bedroom. She's got a single bed, and then she's got a proper desk set up over on the other wall with her chair. And then over on the other wall, she's got some cupboards, and she has a guitar leaning on it. She's probably 4 foot from the guitar. The guitar picked up, and it,